Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Now watch your foot. You don't want to.
I don't want to.
You don't want to kick it over again. What's with the drill?
I'm waiting to drill something.
Now
I said I'm waiting to drill something, not,
Mm-hmm.
not
PG-13.
get drilled.
We might have kids watching. I don't know what kids.
Yes, I know. I have some projects that I'm working on, and so I wanted to sit down and tape while now.
I'm aware of some of the projects. Which ones involve
I'm
drill?
doing that. Well, I'm building a little shelf for behind us.
Okay.
That we can set things on for our backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I am making this week I'm starting all my.
That's Marc's phone.
That is my phone going off. We're turning it off. There.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for that. Ugh. Anyway, this is the week that I'm starting my seedlings, so I'm planting all my seeds inside for the garden.
Yeah.
Flowers and tomatoes and peppers and things like that. So, in order for them to grow properly, they really should have a little heating pad underneath it. Mm-hmm. Not like what you put around your neck or, not hot, but just a little heating pad. So, the ones you buy for, seedlings are extremely expensive in the garden stores. Extremely. Mm-hmm. So, I make them myself.
Oh.
And I make them, with a drill. Mm-hmm. And with, that's why the Christmas lights are out. Because they generate just enough heat.
I thought we were just, doing a lot more with lights. I didn't.
Oh, no.
I don't even ask anymore.
This is going to be for the heating pad.
There was a lot of lights plugged in the kitchen. I don't even.
Oh, I wanted to make sure these were the right ones. These are because the LED, they don't get hot enough. And then the old time ones get too hot. These are the perfect type.
They're in the Goldilocks zone.
So you you layer them like this, and then you put some rocks on it, and then you put a little cover over it, and then you can set your little seedlings over it, and it provides just enough heat. It's a little tip if anybody is starting seeds indoors and don't have a heating pad. So, but anyway, that's not what I was going to talk about, but you asked.
I did ask.
So that's what was in the process of doing, building a little shelf, making my heating pad, planting all my seeds for the garden.
Well, having a drill in your lap is a bit of a
I know.
conversation
Well,
starter,
it was
so
sitting
I was
here.
just
It was sitting here.
curious.
I use power tools.
You do. Well,
Anyway.
just a bit of a follow-up. Last night we did have the linguine with shrimp, and no, we didn't try it on camera. We should have. That was a very good observation, so I'm having some now. The best I can do is a mukbang of leftovers.
It turned out good. I was pleased. It turned out really, really good. I hope everyone liked it too. But it turned out really good.
It was very good. So just a thought or two. So I started ranting by text, and then I think I was doing it on the phone in the car, and then I did more of it when I got home.
Yeah.
But okay.
You did.
So I walked in today maybe a little fragile.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. I had a rough night. Woke up a little wrong side of the bed. So I took a little extra time this morning before I even went into work. And I had a meeting this afternoon. Now, the topic of the meeting was good. Suicide. Young people, prevention. Mm-hmm. This is an important topic. It's a good thing.
It is.
So I was hoping for a good discussion. It's another committee. They have committees and subcommittees and task force. It's all horseshit. It doesn't mean anything. Everyone gets to feel special. And at every meeting, all they do is plan for the next one. That's it. So at any rate, we're sitting there sharing information, and there's about 7 or 8 of us. It's a small meeting. Dude walks in 20 minutes late. In a blazer, with patches on the elbows. And sits down. Next to me, of course. Because I'm that guy, so he sits next to me. And we've already done intros, just so we know each other, and we're in the middle of a discussion. And he's that guy that comes in late, has 300 ideas, which we've already either discussed and approved of, or shot down because they're not practical, and there's no money to pay for it. And we all understand where the money's coming from, and where the money's supposed to go, and who it's supposed to support. And he understands none of it, and thinks it's all, not good enough, or not the right way to go about it. So
basically, he came in late.
Held
the meeting hostage with all.
Pretty much. That was what he did.
I hate
so then
that.
the woman running the meeting, who was doing a very good job, gets up to go get him some resources that he asked for in the middle of the meeting. And then while she's gone, he says, I'm sorry, I don't know who everyone here is. So people start going around introducing themselves.
Again?
Again. You know what I said? That's what I said. I maybe muttered a hello. I don't need to know you. You don't need to know who I am. So I look over at the sign-in sheet to see where he's from. And I'm like, I never heard of it. But apparently I should. According to him, I should really know where he's from. I just hate people like that. I just hate it.
I don't like
There's
that
like
either.
3 kinds of... I work in like human services, mental health, that kind of thing. And there's a few different kinds of people who do that. There's people who started in the field, down in the trenches, and then, stayed there like me. And there's people who... I'm in the trenches.
I think you're a little bit... He's a little bit above the trenches.
Well, no. I mean, I'm not doing interactive service daily, but, I'm interacting, like, we take people out. I'm going into inpatient units and stuff.
Things. You're definitely not in the trenches.
But I interact with people who we are meant to help. I'm not an administrator.
Yeah.
And then there's people who start in the trenches and work their way up to be administrators. Mm-hmm. And maybe they've lost touch a little bit with what they're doing, but they get it still. Mm-hmm. And then there's people who, through connections and a total lack of experience, somehow end up with a job and a title. And they have probably a business degree, or a degree in theater. But they have somebody's cousin who made a large donation to a nonprofit, and suddenly they're in charge of something. And it's embarrassing to work with them, because they lack a ton of insight. Yeah. So, bureaucracy is everywhere.
You know what? I get
Nonsense
that.
is
I
everywhere.
that. I think that's in every.
It's not
it's in my profession too.
I know this is not unique to the field I work in, but it's
frustrating.
But it's bothersome because it's human. It's the first
and
word.
Yeah.
Is human.
Yeah. And
I
mean, there's a certain etiquette I think too when you're in a public meeting or presentation or something, and you come in late.
If you come in late, you should shut up until the very end.
You really should.
You should.
I agree. Especially taking the meeting hostage like that, and and everyone, he's Mr. Important, and everyone has to put attention on him, and I did it. Yeah,
I never heard of you.
I get it.
I never heard of you.
Well, that's what the rant was today too.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about it on text, then I heard about it on the phone, then I heard about it when I got home. So I think it bothered you.
It bothered. It did bother me. I'm not that guy. I don't care.
No,
I don't care. I don't care. I don't do connections. I don't, I do chain of command because that's the gig.
Yeah.
If something is a big deal, I go to my boss, who goes to their boss, who goes to their boss, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if anyone has that kind of "don't you know who I am, you should" attitude,
I know.
Kiss my shrimp. So, whatever. But I came home to a cat, and you, and leftovers, and a giant hunk of pork. Cynthia, this is your only mention. I bastardized, totally played with one of your recipes. I have a giant...
Oh, that's right.
It looks like I took a chainsaw to a pork shoulder.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing when I walked in? He was like...
I remember you had a video, you took a bunch of pork, cream of chicken soup, onion soup, some garlic, maybe some potatoes. You might have had carrots, I don't have carrots. And you did it in the crock pot. It's too late to do the crock pot, it's like 7 o'clock. So I put it all in a pan, threw some foil on it, and threw it in the oven. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. It sounds like it would be good. I think
the flavor will be the same. I just think the texture of the meat might be different. It might not fall apart.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see. I've done a couple of your other recipes, and they were good.
Mm-hmm.
So
they were.
So I'll check them out.
That one kind of real simple, Asian-y one that was a good one with the chicken.
Soy sauce, honey, garlic, salt.
Yeah, that was good.
It was really good.
That was very good.
So that's all I have to rant about. Otherwise, I'm just going to eat my pasta and sit in my chair and sulk.
No, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, because I'll show you. I'll ruin my own night. That'll really show him.
Oh, boy.
That'll show him.
That'll show him.
I'll sit here and complain the rest of the night and overeat. Then he'll know not to treat people
I know,
poorly.
That's the big debate tonight, huh? I ended up buying a pizza tonight when I was shopping.
Tomorrow's weigh-in Wednesday, but
it's
been such a wash. Who gives a shit?
Well, we should. I don't know. But I don't know if we're gonna eat it tonight.
You got the prosciutto though, right?
The one of my favorite pizzas, store-bought frozen pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make them homemade, but the prosciutto, I think it's called brick oven square pizza. I just love. I love that one.
It is good.
So they had it on sale when I was at the store, so I bought it. and it's not, usually weigh-in Wednesday we have a cheat night and we'll kind of eat
After,
whatever we want.
so that we're at our
afterwards.
lowest weight possible, and then
And
gorge
then
that
gorge
evening.
that night. That's our cheat night, and then the rest of the week. But the last week, I think we mentioned it before, we haven't really been paying attention to it. It was a stressful kind of week, but
It was.
It was okay, but
It was stressful.
we weren't
and
really focusing on what we were eating. But
no, we kind of let that slide. I haven't been calorie counting. The only change I made, and it was sort of for Lent, because I was Catholic once upon a time, and some of the stuff's good.
yeah,
Was I cut down on sweets because I was going further on sweets because I upped my calories a little bit because if I stay at 1,500 forever, I'll die. I'll continue to lose weight until I shrink to nothing.
oh yeah. You
I mean, I don't want to lose 1.5 pounds a week forever. Eventually, I'll hit a threshold where my organs will fail. So I was eating a little more, obviously, because I could.
Yeah.
But I was eating a lot more sweets,
Yeah.
and it's easy to overeat on.
Well,
the
summer's
sweets,
coming.
so-
We'll be a lot more active too.
Well, I went for a walk this weekend.
If my health, holds out, I really hope I can run. But well, we'll see. But anyway, the point was,
Let's crawl before we walk, and then walk before we run with that.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna see how.
Take
We'll
it-
see how it goes.
Take it slow. I don't need you.
But anyway, the point was that I bought a pizza on a non-cheat night. So I just can't figure out if we should make it tonight or not.
Well, the intermittent fasting.
Maybe I'll wait
It's not a
tonight
bust as long
and
as we
see
eat
if
early
there's
enough.
just any hope for weight loss. And if there isn't, screw it, I'll make it.
I-
And then if there is, then I'll just hold out one more night. But anyway, that's neither here or there.
I finished the pasta.
You did.
Yeah.
Did you count those calories?
No.
No. Guess we're having pizza tonight.
I think we're probably going to have pizza.
But anyway,
This is the worst way to cope. This is an
It
unhealthy
is the worst
coping
way,
skill.
but I'm not,
I'm going to have
you
this,
can-
chase it with 5 cigarettes. I
you
am
can-
not the picture of health. But, not every day is your day. Some days are just
That's true. But
a few little crutches to
is
get
that-
through life.
Is that all you had to
tea today?
talk about?
That's all I had to talk about.
Okay.
I might just, my mind's racing in 1,000 negative directions.
Well, we need
and
to
you guys
quiet
caught
that
in the
down.
crossfire.
Yeah, well, you need to calm that down. So what we'll do is we'll finish filming, and then I'll grab a shower, and then we'll watch something on TV and have popcorn.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
Because I have another busy day tomorrow.
Yeah, he has a busy week this week. I have 2 days has been I'm currently on a schedule where I work the weekends, well, beginning with Thursday, and then I'm off early in the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I've been feeling okay. I'm toying with the idea of taking an extra day, but I don't want to, like he said, run before I walk or crawl before I dive.
Take it slow.
Yeah, I don't want to push it too much. But anyway, I added a day on this week, so we'll see what happens with that. But I've been feeling okay, and I'm still doing everything that I need to do. And there's really nothing else to really report. Nothing. I have a lot of projects I'm doing today and tomorrow, and there's not too much else to report. Bandit's fine.
Bandit is good.
Bandit is really good.
Bandit is
Get
good.
this. Our landlord comes up the other day, Sunday night, stomp, stomp, stomp. I'm like, who's at the door? Maybe it's the neighbor. It was our landlord. I'm like, oh my gosh, he never comes. We love him, though. He's a great guy. We have no problems with him.
No, he's cool.
But he's like, oh, tomorrow we're going to have an inspection of the building, not of our apartment, but of like all the apartments in the building. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, can you please remove the cat? Remove the cat? What do you mean? He's like, well, his wife is afraid of cats, right? Now, I didn't put this all together when he said that. His wife is afraid of cats, right? And their relationship is one where she's like, constantly, when she comes for an inspection, and she's only come twice since we've been here, she looks inside the oven, she looks everywhere, and her and I don't get along at all, and every time she's here, we get into it. I tell her off and everything, and her husband, our landlord, just sort of like stands in the corner, he doesn't say anything. And then when she walks out, he says, he's like, I can't take it. I can't take her anymore. But anyway, the point was, he was like, can you please, can you put Bandit maybe in the car And I was like, all right, just to make things easier, I guess we're not going to. So it just turned out that somebody's considering purchasing the whole building, and they just wanted to look at all the apartments and see how big it was and things like that. But poor Bandit.
We shoved him in a crate.
We
And
put
took
him
for
in
a drive.
his little carrier. We took him outside, and he's not an outside kitty. I think he's been out of the house maybe twice since we've lived here, 5 years. And but we took him out to the car, and you stayed with him the whole time, and I dealt with the shrew. She didn't say one word, actually. They were only here for like 10 minutes, but it was okay, and he did well.
Yeah,
he was a
fine.
good kitty.
Yeah, he didn't wet the crate.
No.
He didn't fuss. He shook a little bit, but
I'd like to
suspension
get
is
him a
key.
little more acclimated to that. I'd like to maybe take him to the store a couple times, have him be a traveling kitty.
We'll see.
We'll see. But anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm sorry, this is getting too long. We just wanted to check in and say hello to everybody.
We did. Well, thank you all for watching.
Yeah,
Listening
thank you
to
for
this
watching.
chat, and please subscribe.
Let's see what we come up with tomorrow. We're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day,
Please subscribe. Get the alerts. So hit the bell. Yes, do take in all the decor. It'll get greener and greener. Follow us on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. And we'll catch up with y'all soon.
Yes, we will.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.